tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with Oklahoma's head coach before the game. This is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. And his throw is incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Running inside, it's Owens. He breaks a tackle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Reed moves to his right. He's going to take off. He's not going to make it to the first down marker, but that looked like a clear face mask, and he might wind up with the first down anyway. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Straight ahead, it's Owens. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Reed. Right side, it's Craver. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff again. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Throwing Reed. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's loose down the middle. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Reed trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy in front of us.
Here's Reed to throw. Stepping to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Now here's Reed. Under pressure. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try along with it. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. So they missed that 59-yarder, and the offense now has good field position at the 42. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Out wide right. It's Sategna. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sategna. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready. 22. Check, check. 22, what's up? 22, what? Rock. Go.
Drops back on first down. Finds his target down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter.
Oklahoma 7, Texas A&M 0.
Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So first down here as they go back to work. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Long way to go on 2nd down. In a world of trouble from the start and a massive loss on that play.
Brings up 3rd down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Quick give. It's Blaylock. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Blasted as he lets it go. Right side, it's Bussey. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Reed. They're all over him. And it's a sack.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They send the tight end in motion. Moving the pocket, it's Reed. Look out! And he gets rid of it.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Throwing Reed. Rolls right. trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down.
Defensively on 3rd and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a 4th down and manageable. So much easier on the offense.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Back to throw, it's Mateer. On the move. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it! Hits the afterburners! Touchdown, Oklahoma! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Reed rushes on, gets rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime and get a little juju going.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's Reed to throw. Finds his tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll need a bunch on second down. To the air, it's Reed. Rush right in his face. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Pulls it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now on the move. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Reed unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. the RPO and throw it right. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with TCU taking on the number 9 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Horned Frogs coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Keep it on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. A run for the quarterback. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Loss of 2. Coming up.
The Sooners decide to punt it away.
Number 43 on to kick it away.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Trying to take it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Just smothered on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. Hauls it in. Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Aggies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Reed. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Right side, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
From the gun, it's Owens. Across the 25. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing, Reed. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Number 38 set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Sooners have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Throws it off the RPO. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Hits inside. It's Blaylock.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's got it down the middle. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go. Ready.
They'll move the tight end. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Blaylock. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Reed fires to the right. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Horton. Lots of running room. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Here's Reed to throw. Buying time to his right. It's complete to the right. Good, strong tackle.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Again, it's Reed. Complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Let's go.
Moves the pocket. It's Mateer. Out wide right, it's Blaylock. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Reed. Here comes the heat. Turns it upfield. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the air. Hauls it in. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Throws for the tight end. Fires it incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd and long here. Reed to the air again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is
and he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee.